something. Yeah. But what you supposed to do?
But if that's somebody's goal,
Give me a second, man. I'm dragging ass.
if the goal is to make somebody upset, then they win.
If the goal is to what?
Make somebody upset, then they win.
He went to jail. The dude.
Which one?
The one that was videotaping it.
The one that went to the house?
Yeah. He was in the parking lot. Nah, he did. I think he ended up doing something to dude.
On live, filming.
On live, yeah. But his point was dudes need to stop popping that tough shit online because a nigga will find you, man. Like, you get some people who they know how to hide themselves well, so they can talk all that smack they want to online. But then you get some who just accustomed to running their mouth and they ain't hiding their IP address and their real name and blase blase. I don't argue with nobody that ain't got no profile pic. I'm not. Oh yeah, if your profile pic ain't even you, yeah, I already know what that is. That's them people. Yeah, that's them people. I'm like, you don't even trust you. That's why you don't have a profile pic with your punk ass. Yeah, why I'ma trust you? You don't even like yourself. You don't even have a profile pic, homie. 2021, everybody got a profile pic. What you doing? Oh boy. Yo, man, I feel like I should have brought that here anyway.
You should have done what? I'm sorry, I was trying to get my stuff together.
The other heater.
The other one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I mean, do you need it?
Nah.
You can have some.
It ain't even that's not my reason for saying that though. I'm trying to prevent from having to purchase another one. And then, you know what I mean?
There's probably no way around that, unless it's unrealistic to keep lugging that thing back and forth.
But your man said the little gas joint that was in here, I could put in the spot, and I thought about that. That's on the need to basis. That ain't, you know what I mean? And it'll do a better job. A lot quicker. And the setup will be different.
It would need to be.
Yeah, but I'd rather let him do that than me do it. I ain't fucking around with no gas. You blow the fuck up. You go night night.
I mean, you can blow the fuck up with electricity, but like,
I don't know about all that. I'm not blowing out off no electricity.
You don't think electricity could blow you the fuck up?
Nah, you gotta have something to blow up. Something has to be combustible. Yeah, but why would a gas oven will blow your ass? Hey, yo, you seen that video with them two girls and the gas oven blew up? You ain't see that? Wow. We gotta get you right, cuz you missing out on all the good bites on the internet. Yeah, they did something with the stove. I think they was trying to move it or something, right? And all you seen was a big boom, and it knocked them across the kitchen. Both of them. That shit wasn't no damn fun because the impact from the oven knocked the shit out there. I know everything in their life at that moment was just wrong. That's crazy. Do something different. I'm gonna do it in reverse. She is my sunshine. So here we go. You. She loves me. And I believed her. I would never leave her. She told me that she loved me. I believed I would never leave her. I don't know. I just think it's corny when dudes come on your post and comment and then they want to argue with you. It's like, where the fuck you come from, my nigga? Like, I don't even know you. The way I look at that is like me and the homies talking and somebody walking up getting in my conversation.
That's what it was.
Exactly. But they don't see it that way. They think they have a right to be here. I'm saying though, that still, dudes don't see it that way. And I'll comment on people posts sometimes. You know what I mean? But I ain't gonna sit up there and be jousting with you and shit. I try my best to avoid that because you entitled to your opinion. We like this is fair game when it comes to that, right? But at the end of the day, when you start talking shit to me, you feel me? This ain't even about what you came for. So how you end up here, my nigga? You feel me? You talking shit to a nigga that you don't know, and you using LOLs and emojis and shit like you was really dedicated to whatever it is you feeling. And you know, hey, that's funny you said that shit. Cause I started to be like, nigga, you been arguing with my 13-year-old son, nigga, this whole time. That's how corny you is. You ain't even talking to me, but now I'm here. But I told the nigga, I'm like, look, I'm gonna try my best to be respectful. Motherfucker use words like you stupid and all kind of shit. And I'm sitting up here like, motherfucker, who you talking to? Who you talking to, nigga? Nah. But it's like boxing. It was a setup. I was waiting for the nigga. And when I said what I said, he did. That ended the conversation. Like, nigga, this ain't even about what the post is about no more, nigga. It's about me and you. So what's up? I don't know. We can't get past this whole nigga you corny shit. And I blame y'all. Y'all be giving these corny niggas hope. That's right, I said it. Women, y'all give these corny niggas confidence. Trying to uplift these corny ass niggas. Let they ass. Oh, now you can't uplift everybody.
I ain't saying everybody.
Okay.
Somebody.
You know that nigga corny. You don't be giving that nigga no hope. And then he get out, nah. A corny nigga is what. Then keep that nigga in there. Keep that nigga off the internet. Keep that corny ass nigga. Like, he should come with some rules. Keep these corny niggas off of Facebook. Keep these corny niggas off of social media. And I guarantee you, let us real niggas kill each other. Cause that's what makes sense. You pull up to a nigga crib, be waiting for him to come outside, and this nigga in a wheelchair. You done applied it, planted, you done bought duct tape, rope, all that shit. Handcuffs and everything. Night vision goggles out this motherfucker. Hell yeah, this nigga in the wheelchair. What the fuck I was supposed to do with that? Right. And that's the world we live in now, man. It ain't never going. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. That ain't the world that I live in. You ain't out here gang banging on bacon.
No, I ain't buying duct tape and rope.
You ain't had no beef. You ain't had no Facebook beef. Nah, you ain't never have a Facebook beef. Sometimes they could be fun if motherfuckers play right.
I wouldn't even call it beef because I ain't never unfriended somebody or blocked anybody.
I'm trying to think. Was it this time of the year? No, something was going on last year where I had to unfriend one of my white associates because he was talking real reckless. And I'm like, dude, I can't protect you, my G. Like, the best thing I could do for you was unfriend you out of this whole shit. That motherfucker gonna call me talking about that's fucked up. And I'm like, bro, nah, you don't understand. Like, bro, you saying things that's gonna have people coming for your head. I ain't gonna be able to protect you against that. Like, I don't even know what you doing right now. Like, bro, you feel me? You getting caught up in all of this rhetoric that's going on, and I'm finding out who you really are, bro. We can't get down like that. Yeah, man, it's like, that's messed up. Not if anybody on the planet, I ain't think you would be, nigga, you in your mouth. Can't be saying shit like that around my people, brother. Like, I got to protect everybody in that situation. We not doing that. And me motherfucking. Yeah, exact. Well, his point, he tried to make a point, and I get that, but he did it all wrong. Like, but I gave him the option to clear it up, and he was like, "Nah, fuck that." So he asked for that. Like, bro, my people see this shit, they gonna be on here coming for your motherfucking head, nigga. Like, what is you doing, bro? I ain't protecting you, my nigga. And see, them be the dudes that be getting punched in the face. And don't nobody care, you know what I mean? You can't be talking reckless like that, man, and expect not to have no repercussions. I tried to break it down to him, like, I forgot, man. I wish I remember what it was, but it was something about something somebody had posted, and he was trying to make a point, but his point was like, it didn't look good. It wasn't a good look. Not coming out of your mouth. But that's what happened when people get comfortable around you. They do shit like that. Niggas get out of pocket and shit, man. It's like, nah, don't get that comfortable, bro. It's grand opening, grand closing around this motherfucker. From the cradle to the grave, I be getting paid. All right, I told my man I was going to call him at 8:30. I lied. I did.
Are you still adding people in?
I am. I'm been live.
Hey, y'all.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm disrespecting. Who you talking with? The accountant. The money man. The money man gonna be on the show. So if y'all got some questions, y'all better go ahead get your little folders and you want to ask my man some questions, you better go ahead and do that. It's that free knowledge. Because you know they done changed some things, especially with these COVID checks and people not getting their checks. Talking about 3,000, 300, 3,000. I like 3,000 better. I don't know about y'all. I like that 3,000 thing I saw.
Yeah, but that's not. I think this might be something different. $300 a month per child. Which is crazy. They just gonna take it back. Just gonna buy stuff at the store. You gotta shop. You gotta get gas. You gotta get food. You gotta get food. They're gonna get the money back. You gotta pay your bills. You gotta pay your property taxes.
But when it comes to language like stimulate the economy, whose economy are you stimulating? You feel me? Is it ours? Is it somebody else's? I prefer to stimulate my own economy. I don't even think it's even kosher right now for everything to be on some I'm gonna support certain businesses, and the only reason why I say that, I know it's foul, but if we don't have it like that, like like when you might give some money to a homeless person that be on the exit, the off ramp of the freeway or some shit, you give it to them when you got it. You don't give it to them when you don't got it. So that's what I mean. So don't be throwing no darts at me about what I said, because you don't always give money to the homeless dude with the sign.
I don't think I've ever given money to the homeless.
Ever?
Ever?
Okay, but that's understandable. Being a female, security breaches and shit.
I've never given a hitchhiker a ride. It's just some shit you just don't do.
I gave a homeless dude my favorite jacket one day. I missed that jacket, yo.
No, boy, he needed the jacket.
He ain't need it. He would want money. But I was like, nigga, it's gonna get cold later on. That money ain't gonna keep you on. This jacket will.
He did. You gave him money. That's dope.
I was raised right sometimes. Sometimes I was raised right. Alright, I'm almost done, man. That's what I'm gonna start doing. Go from the bottom and work my way up, because I know these alphabets thoroughly.
Make sure you like, share.
Rolling up. Huh? Not yet, because I'm working, man. I'm about to get to that. I'm almost done. Got some bitches in the back rolling up, and they talking about fucking for real. I gotta break into this phone so I can get the number for your boy to call.
And I can't turn it off neither. Sad.
Yo, I'm around here taking naps like an old ass nigga. And it's okay. I don't care. The naps be feeling good, boy. Can't be a slave, gotta get paid. See me in the small time. Exactly. And I can feel that too. As you get up, you be refreshed, man.
Even if it's 5 minutes.
Exactly.
Sometimes that helps.
Nigga, what you know about getting this paper later? All right. There's some people I ain't heard from in a minute. From the pandemic. I don't ever see them posting on Facebook. I hope they all right.
somebody else told me they had COVID.
It's always gonna be a debatable topic. I see that now, like for a long time, and possibly for the rest of our lives. That's crazy. That's real crazy. You want to see what look like? A person with it? I mean, if you say you know some people that gotta go over their house, shit, you said you want to see what it look like. What you mean? How else you gonna see it? But then you don't want to see what it look like. Yeah. You don't want to see what it look like. I'm thankful. I feel like, when you're a kid and you accomplish something like zipping up your jacket or tying your sneaker or just shitting in the potty for the first time. That's how I feel about this hand sanitizer. I wasn't washing my hands like this before this COVID shit. You know what I mean? I wasn't doing that. Shout out to the people that was already doing that shit. You germaphobes. Shout out to all the germaphobes, man. I was making fun of y'all lifestyle, but now I understand.
Will make you wipe your hand and you touch the buggy before I wipe it down. You sanitizer when you get in the car, yes. But that's just, motherfuckers do not wash their hands.
I know.
I see somebody come out the public restroom in the store. Did not wash her hands. I followed her, made sure she went out. I was trying to make sure I didn't go touch nothing she touched.
Man, look. All right, what up, y'all? I was at the bank, sitting in the whip about to go in, getting all my shit together, right? And this dude coughed in his hand. And then he went and opened the door for somebody with the same hand. Then he goes in the bank and comes back out the bank because he ain't have his mask on. And I ain't see this nigga do nothing. Like, yo, I stood at the door of the bank, like, I don't know. They probably thought about to rob that motherfucker because I waited for somebody to open up the door and I caught that shit with my foot. I was not playing with that nigga Flip, man. Shit was nasty, yo. Motherfuckers be speculating.
Wow.
I'm saying though. Look, it's certain shit I don't play around with. All right, I'm coming. Give me a second. For everybody that think this is drug use, it's not. It's medicine. It's medicine. This is a necessary tool for survival. Just imagine how peaceful the Indians was. See, I think that's where they fucked up at. When they came over here, they got them niggas high. Let me give you my own Black History facts.
Your facts is not facts.
That's where they fucked up at. That peace pipe shit. They shouldn't have let that nigga get none of the
The
weed.
white man have none.
Yep, they shouldn't have got them niggas high. That's where they fucked up at. Niggas was probably paranoid. And then they was over there doing that ooh shit. Can you imagine? Hold up though. Can you imagine a nigga being high and paranoid and then niggas start dancing and shit? And you ain't never seen no shit like that before? Right. Right. Like it's actually making you do something you ain't never done before. Like, why am I feeling like this? Yeah, for the Indians, you know they made fun of them niggas. That's why they killed them. Y'all shouldn't have gave them niggas no weed. That's where y'all fucked up at.
Real Rap Talk Podcast. Hey, DJ.
Got them niggas hooked on marijuana.
We don't know who he is today. He is different every day.
And then they found out when you get when y'all had y'all crops at shit, they decided to kill motherfucker. I bet you all of this shit started over weed. You ever think about that?
I don't know.
Hold up though. Fuck the land.
I don't know.
Fuck the land.
It was gold and shit.
Man, fuck gold. We wasn't there yet. I think this shit started over weed. Marinate on it for a minute. They ain't no nah. We might be on one.
It was more than that. It was the medicine.
The weed was the medicine.
Okay, the other herbs. It was the other healing properties. It was the culture.
The beautiful Indian women.
Yeah, all of that.
Lust, envy, and greed.
All of that.
That's how this whole country got built, off of lust, envy, and greed. Mm. All right, let's get this thing cracking, man, because I'm late. We're late.
Nah, you late by yourself.
I can't be by myself.
I was here.
Anonymous, Big Bass, Real Rap Talk Podcast. What up, everybody? Who did it? No, I didn't.
I did.
You did it?
2 times.
Oh, well, you said 2 times. Look, I'm not paying attention. I'm ready to spark this shit back up.
Well, shout out to Miss Speak Life.
Definitely always coming through. You seen that right there?
That was a very nice, and that's a factual.
That's right.
Black history fact that don't need to be looked up or researched. So shout out to Miss Speak Life.
So I always been that dude outside the box with my shit. Even as a youngin', whether I was playing or just being serious, motherfuckers be talking about Black History Month and how it's the shortest month of the year. And I'm like, nigga,
it was a week.
You stupid as hell if you think your blackness only exists for 28 days, 29 days on the leap year. Blackness is more than just an experience. It is the culture of all cultures. And I don't think some take that into consideration. You know, your people will be like, yo, y'all better not act up when we get inside this spot. But what does that really mean?
Don't act up.
Yeah, but what's acting up?
You
don't act black.
No. No.
Hmm?
No, that is not what don't act up when we get in here means. And how do you act black? Because since you raised that up,
there you go.
Think that's a very
there you go.
Point. How do you act a color?
How do you act black? You
don't
act
black?
the color, you act the culture.
How do you act white?
By the way you talk, your mannerisms. It's all about what you see. So, just like my children being in a grocery store, and it's a little white kid throwing a temper tantrum, And I look at my kids like, nigga, if you ever do that shit in public, I'm gonna punch you in your fucking face.
Well, then that's what
game over.
Then that's what don't act up when we go in here, me. To the point where you embarrassing somebody. I mean, black people were boisterous.
Flip the script. What you supposed to
loud.
do? What you supposed to do when your parents embarrass you, though? Do the kids get to put the parents in check? I've been in bad. Yo, let me tell you some shit my mom used to do, yo.
Oh my God.
I could be way on the other side of the grocery store. We in the hood. I got a reputation out here on these streets, right? But with my mom, I'm her baby. She calling my government name all the way across the motherfucking grocery store, nigga. And I'm trying to dip off like she ain't talking to me.
How old were you?
Shit, it don't even matter. Man, look, that woman did that shit all my life, man. And I had to sit her down one day and put her up on games. Like, yo, you can't be doing that, man. You feel me? Like, you don't even know what's going on. Like, you can't be telling people I'm your baby all out in public and shit. We can't be doing that shit.
You ashamed to be your mother?
Hell no. Nah, behind look.
Wait a minute though. The thing that you love to say.
Look,
so much,
behind closed doors is all good. When we out here in these streets.
Not in these streets. What you doing in these streets with your mom? We
live in the projects. Everything is everything. You can't, you don't be like these niggas out here thinking, nigga, because my mom called me baby, nigga, gonna be clowning me and shit, nigga.
Oh my God. Okay.
See, it be shit like that with us that'll start a fight.
Ridiculous.
You know what I mean?
Because the dude clowned you because he heard your mama call you baby.
Oh, my government name. Nigga, I'm 007 6.5 out here on these streets. You don't be telling niggas my real name.
That should be a hashtag.
Shit.
007 6.5.
Goddamn right. They're telling these niggas my real name. You don't even nigga what I'm out here doing. You feel me? You snitching. Hell yeah, they probably got the last name. They don't know the nigga first name. You out here calling me by my government name. You snitching. Mama got to go. Mama guys, I gotta put a hit out on my mama, man. We doing that shit, man.
I'm glad I don't have to deal with that shit.
All right, so I'm gonna do it like this. We're gonna get into the Black History part after the fact. I'm gonna go ahead and call my man because I told him I was gonna call him at 8:30. Okay.
Best for last. That's cool.
I don't even have his number. I'm not bullshit.
What is wrong with you?
Yo, word is bond, yo. I'm stuck because I'm using my phone for my live and I don't have his number. Hey, yo, if you want here, you better send me your number, dog. We gonna have to ixnay that part of the show. Like, for real, y'all, I don't have your number.
Oh, my God.
It's in my phone. Now, hold on. It's in my email. I got y'all. I got y'all. I like fucking up for real. Hey, man, I'm half woke, half sleep. Y'all don't judge me.
Nah, no excuses.
Don't judge me right now, man. It's a Real Rap Talk podcast,
That's
man.
A very interesting Black history facts.
What is
Black
you do?
Yes, Black architects.
All right, I'm with that.
Architects.
Yo, why this page look like this, man? What I just signed into with the hocus pocus? What up, Lime? All right, here we go. You'll be laughing at me, man.
No one's laughing at you.
I know, right?
But you know.
They said, here we go again. It ain't hard, man. It ain't hard to do.
Oh, snap.
That's why I need help. I got some good news though. It's gonna be warm the next 3 days. I don't know what that mean to you, but I know what it mean to me. It be cold as hell early in the morning.
Oh, I know.
And
enjoy that.
I don't even see how y'all do it, man. You morning people on the real. I don't see how y'all do it.
Well, it helps that you get off and the sun still be up, so that helps a great deal.
I mean, outside of taking a little power nap in the afternoon,
you get more. The early bird catches the worm. You get more stuff done.
I see a lot of people up early in the morning that I probably won't see like when it start to get dark.
At all. Don't nobody be out at dark. You know who be out after dark.
I know. I used to be one of them. That was my time.
All right, then. So the early bird catches the worm. You get more shit done.
All right. I'm really confused as to which email I done sent this brother because now I can't even find the shit. Hold up. I know what to do. Why I just spell tax with a K?
I don't know. You gotta go because
Nope. If you gotta get it to me. Some people need to know these things. Look, man, I'm struggling right now, and I'm not ashamed to let you know that I am struggling. And I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not high enough. You feel me? That's how I feel, like I ain't high enough. I know that may not mean nothing to you. And other days it don't mean shit to me. But right now, in this moment, I want to be high, and I'm not. Not high like I want to be fucked up. I want to be relaxed. I want to be numb.
No.
Yeah.
What you want to be numb for?
I want to sit in front of the couch with the TV off, watching that motherfucker. What's going to give me that?
Not no shit I would recommend taking.
I'm checking my emails, and I honestly don't remember which email I gave, dude. That is crazy as hell, yo.
The POI email?
Nah, what's she doing? What's she doing? What's she doing on the book, yo? Talking to my peoples.
Oh. Hold tight just a few more seconds.
I know y'all praying for me. Keep praying. It's working. Keep praying. Keep the prayers coming, man. It's working. Either them buds is kicking in. It's working. Keep praying for me. Oh, that's what's up, y'all. That's what's up. You know, I got y'all back all day, every day, man. I got a Shorty had did me some sweat hoodies, not this one. This came from somebody else, but I got to get up with her because our schedule's been conflicting and shit. All right. I thought it was set up to where all your emails be in one box now or some shit.
That's only if you set it up that way.
I think mine is just set up that way with an S. No, that's not what I click, homie.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it in the POI email.
Well, this is going to be the last search.
I'm mean, can you grab the number?
His number is in the email.
I'm from your phone. I mean, I know you don't want to kill the live and let them wait.
Nah, I ain't doing that.
For just a second while you grab the number.
I'm gonna find it in the email. I got so many emails. That's the problem. That's the hold up. Told you I'm 007 6.5 out this motherfucker. You can't see me. Got him.
You got it?
I sure do.
Okay. All it takes is a little patience.
Nope, that's not it. But I got the email. No. I got him. There we go. All right, I'm about to place the call right now, cool.
Thank y'all for holding on. Make sure y'all like, share.
Y'all prayers is working.
Pray that he get life together.
Hey, where you at? Had to do a double take in this motherfucker.
I saw that shit.
Yo, this motherfucking phone better work. You said you fixed it, right? Oh yeah, that's that sound. Man, you better answer this phone. That's all I had to go through to find your number. Oh, stop playing, yo.
Get up early too.
I might have called the office.
Hi, you've reached Robert.
Nope. We're gonna try you again, homie. I'm gonna try your other number.
Like I said, make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe.
Hey, yo, your sister need to be on here talking to this dude, man, about her setting up her business too. Yo, you better not answer the phone coughing. All right, that was me reaching out. Move on to the next segment of the show.
Well, you could definitely
So-
go back in because I think it's important that
Here
we
co-
speak about it.
Yeah, he'll call it back though.
Okay.
So, you want to go first or you want me to go first? I'm about to fuck everybody head up.
So we'll do the Black History Facts first and then let you fuck everybody head up.
Yeah, y'all better not go nowhere. Y'all about to learn something today because I just learned something, goddamn. And if any of y'all say y'all knew this before me, we gonna fight.
Oh shit. So
I don't believe they did though.
oh shit.
I ain't never hear nobody say no shit like that to me.
All right, well, we'll see. So, our little known Black History Facts today is going to be about those who were first documented. Because, you know, Black people been having shit stolen from them for a long time. Like, so we're not going to go down that road. But the first documented, like, Black architectures, and some of them were born in North Carolina. So, the first one we have is Robert Robinson Taylor. Never heard of him?
Nope.
It's the first.
That's the name of the accountant.
What?
What you just said.
Robert
That's what we just tried to call.
Robinson Taylor.
Yeah.
He was the first Black student allowed into MIT.
All right. Shout out to that brother. It's major.
Yes. He built 3 colonial-style Carnegie libraries for Black colleges in Alabama, North Carolina, and Texas.
Shout out Alabama.
He helped build the memorial building at Selma University. He helped orchestrate a lot of college universities' buildings. So
Okay.
shout out to him. The next one we have is what's his name? Julian. I don't know how to say his last name, but it looks like Abele. Abele. Abele.
Abel, maybe one of them E's is silent. I don't know. Go ahead.
It could be.
Yeah, one of them E's got to be silent.
Yeah, it could be. So he designed buildings at Duke University, and even though they didn't even allow black students until 1961, he had built buildings for Duke in like the 30s and 40s.
Okay.
Shout out to him. And in fact, a lot of the architects did things like that. Colleges, universities, churches, things like that.
Right.
Shout out to them.
No doubt.
And that's our Black history, a little known Black history fact.
Oh damn! I thought you was about to give me more than that, so I can
you
go.
want more?
I can go ahead and I can go ahead. Nah, cause look
You
at that.
want
After I tell everybody this shit, it's gonna start a whole nother dialogue.
I mean, I got a long list if you need some more. Like,
So, the first legal slave owner in America was a black tobacco farmer named Anthony Johnson. Tell me y'all knew that shit, goddammit. The first legal slave owner in American history was a black man. I'm trying to see how I feel about that.
I mean, but you knew there were black people that had slaves, though. Like,
Okay, but the term essential workers now? Watch this though. Why we can't be hypocritical. So if the first legal slave owner in American history was a black tobacco farmer, the term essential workers now. What up, mama? You see your work? Can't be considered a derogatory statement now. Do we agree?
Why do you say that?
Because the first legal slave owner in American history was a black tobacco farmer named Anthony Johnson. Is you not listening? We got upset over the term essential workers. They were undocumented workers. That's what they referred to the slaves. You know what I mean? They referred to the slaves as undocumented workers, essential workers, the same way they doing Mexican people.
Interesting.
So if the first legal slave owner was a black tobacco farmer named Anthony Johnson, we can't get upset that, what you think? He just had one person.
He was a slave himself.
Yeah, but okay. So, but now we got to play around with that word slavery. So that means you was a field hand or farm hand.
One of the 13 colonies. So this is when we was just getting started. And he ended up growing tobacco, getting rich, like one of the first wealthy African Americans of that time.
I bet you he had that good tobacco too. Not that shit we smoking now.
I mean, he needed slaves.
The wording
of
the statement is important. Anthony Johnson was not the first slave owner in American history, but he was, according to historians, among the first to have his lifetime ownership of a servant legally sanctioned by a court. So, well, then we'll just say he was the first
That's a nice way to say
known black person to own a slave versus he started the shit. A former indentured servant himself, Anthony Johnson was a free Negro who owned a 250-acre farm in Virginia. Nigga, if I had 250 acres right now, I would not be doing this. This would be a seminar. with 5 indentured servants under contract to him. One of them, a black man named John Kassor, claimed that his term of service had expired years earlier, and Johnson was holding him illegally. Yeah, niggas will hold on to your ass for a long time. Gotta watch that. In 1654, a civil court found that Johnson, in fact, owned Kassor's services for life. That nigga had a life sentence of being an indentured servant. An outcome historian calls one of the first known legal sanctions of slavery, other than as a punishment for crime. Exactly. Nigga was in the bang. North Carolina's largest slaveholder in 1860 was a black plantation owner named William Ellison.
Wait. Before you move on from Mr. Johnson.
Okay.
In 1657, his white neighbor forged a letter in which he acknowledged that he was indebted. He didn't contest the case. He was illiterate and could not read, and the court awarded his white neighbor 100 of his acres.
Wow.
To pay off his alleged debt.
Wow.
He didn't fight it because he couldn't read.
Wow.
Yeah.
And see, those are other factors that when people get up in arms about the word slavery, that you don't take into account. A lot of them dudes couldn't read. That's how they got duped. You feel me? They couldn't read. Like just, I don't know. I can't imagine not being able to read. You feel me?
Right.
Just looking at some shit. Like, I done had situations where, hell, I look at the Chinese version of the instructions and the French version. I don't understand that shit.
Damn.
So I take that back.
And when he died, they gave his land to a white man, not to his children.
See how they
This
get
was
you.
whole world.
See how they get you. That's crazy as hell, but that was commonplace.
Okay, who's next?
So this is a false fact about William Ellison. He was not the North Carolina's largest slaveholder in 1860. William Ellison was a very wealthy black plantation owner and cotton gin manufacturer who lived in South Carolina, not North. According to the 1860 census, Ellison owned 63 black slaves, making him the largest of the 171 black slaveholders in South Carolina, but far from the largest overall slaveholder in the state. All right, now we got to talk. So if we going to pop reparations and shit like that, you need to find out about if these niggas had one of your peoples behind them lines and shit, giving out servitude. It's black people that owe us reparations.
I wonder if that's
damn.
I wonder if that's why they can't come to pass it then, because it's black people that owe reparations.
But that's some real shit though. Like these are facts that I never would have thought to think, because the narrative was easy to follow. And I'm not ashamed to admit that I fucked up on that. But who knew? I've never heard nobody talk about blacks owning blacks. They say that shit like in Africa. Yeah. But they never say here.
He grew up a slave too.
Who, William Ellison? I'm quite sure they all did. That's how they got over here. You said Winsboro?
Yeah.
Okay. American Indians own thousands of black slaves. This is a true fact. Miles, hold up. I said I gotta get his name. Historian Tia Miles. Miles places the number of enslaved people held by Cherokees at around 600 at the start of the 19th century and 1,500 at the time of the westward removal in 1838, 1839. Creeks, Choctaws, and Chickasaws held around 3,500 slaves across the three nations as the 19th century began. Slavery inched its way slowly into Cherokee life. When a white man moved into a native location, usually to work as a trader or as an Indian agent, he would own African slaves. If such a person also had a child with a native woman and was not, as was not uncommon, we was knocking them down. The half European, half native child would inherit the enslaved people and their children under the white law, as well as the right to use tribal lands under tribal law. This combination put such people in position to expand their wealth, eventually operating large farms and plantations. In 1830, there were 3,775 free black people who owned 12,740 black slaves. Talk about that shit. There were approximately 319,599 free blacks in the United States in 1830. Approximately 13.7% of the total black population was free. A significant number of these free blacks were the owners of slaves. Many blacks were allowed to hold jobs, own businesses, and own real estate. I don't like that allowed shit. Fuck out of here. Somewhat true. There were exceptions, but generally speaking, especially after 1750, by which time slave codes had been entered into the law books in most of the American colonies, black slaves were not legally permitted to own property or business. And we still dealing with that shit, y'all. So for everybody that's trying to get their little hustle up off of the ground the legal way and they giving you the run around, this old shit, man. This ain't new.
Dang, it was the Cherokee tribe that held the most people in slavery. That's crazy.
Brutal black on black slavery was common in Africa for thousands of years. True. In the sense that this phenomenon of human beings enslaving other human beings goes back thousands of years, but not just among blacks and not just in Africa. Most slaves brought to America from Africa were purchased from black slave owners. Niggas was hustling black slaves. Sort of true. Apologists for apologists for the African slave trade long argued that European traders did not enslave anyone. They simply purchased Africans who had already been enslaved and otherwise, or who otherwise would have been put to death. All right, so look, I'm gonna go ahead into my little spiel. I'm not about to read all that shit. But look though, here's something I know a lot of people don't think about when we talk about slavery also. I did this shit on my own. You never heard the story of the poor white folks that existed during slavery. Think about that shit for a minute. We talk about people who owned slaves, but we don't ever talk about the people who was just as bad off as us, but they just wasn't being enslaved. What the fuck was they doing? Because if you think about it, if the wealthy, like if the culture was the wealthy owned slaves, that actually would make certain people look at black people in a certain light. You know what I mean? Like, you're a slave. And this is the shit that carries over into today's time. There are some people I don't think is as deeply rooted, but I think if they can use that mechanism to a weak-minded person, it would definitely affect them in a way that it will do something to them. You know what I mean? You think so?
Maybe those white people were what do you call them people? The wanderers? The transients?
Poor white folks? Fuck you mean? White niggas? Whatever.
Place to place. Like maybe that's why they were the nomads. Maybe that's why you don't hear about them.
But still, okay. Because when I'm looking at it, you get in the hood, you'll get white people in the hood. And you know, they They're at the bottom. They where they are for a reason, right? And then they, I want to say blackenize, they get adapted to our culture of living in the hood.
So
they start acting black, start talking black, and then we like let them slide on a lot of shit because that's our white friend.
Okay.
But white people look down on them. So here we go with the rich and the poor shit all over again. Don't matter what color you are, where you come from, your background, how you act.
Malibu's Most Wanted.
Yeah. Yeah, but once again, that is a culture. Now you got black people get money and move into their neighborhoods. You get some cool ass white people, but at the end of the day, when it comes to culture and changing the culture and being on our side in the fight for equality, right? I don't see how we're going to get equality because the game that's being played is not about equality. They don't want us to be equal. You either got bank or you're a broke nigga. That's it. That's the equality. You get some money, and then you get certain people who like the Oprahs, and then she had that incident where they locked her out the store and shit. And she like, I'm Oprah motherfucking Winfrey, bitch.
No, I ain't
right.
About that.
It's rich blacks because of the same culture, the same mind state. In other countries, experience racism. People do that shit just because they can. You feel me? They can't get in your place, nigga type shit. Fuck out of here. Now, I know you're not a fan of going to jail, but do you think you could go to jail in another country where the motherfuckers don't feed you like they feed you at?
Nah, I've seen on them specials when a motherfucker get locked up in another country, they treat them like shit.
Hell yeah.
They treat them like animals.
Right.
Like, you know, you just being in a holding cell. It's not that bad, but compared to these motherfuckers get beheaded and everything.
Yeah.
So no, I couldn't imagine.
Okay. So respecting another culture. When you have Irish, you got different nationalities here in America, right? But the laws of the land, you're supposed to respect and abide by. What I don't understand is if it's a gang, right? And we all are included, why does it change because of the color of skin?
I don't know. The culture that created that shit was the worst decision in human history that a motherfucker could make. Because remember, we talked about it wasn't always like that. It came about like in the 1600s or something like that because they couldn't tell the difference between each other. So then they said, okay, your skin color.
Why? Because they kept escaping, right? The white slaves kept escaping.
I think it was even before. I don't think that was slavery. I think that was. Remember, we had talked about it on the episode. It was the white people. They couldn't tell what your race was, or what your what race you were by your religion. You don't remember we was talking about that, and they said they couldn't differentiate it, so they came up with skin color. You don't remember that?
the part where you trying to say that they weren't slaves. Nah. They was white slaves. That shit didn't work. Motherfuckers kept escaping. All right? They kept escaping. They needed black slaves. They needed slaves that they knew were slaves. But think about this shit here. Can you be a slave owner? Can y'all be a slave owner? Do you think you could do that shit? That's a good fucking question to ask anybody. Do you, right, roll up on the motherfucker and be like, yo, can I ask you a personal question? Do you think you could have been a slave owner?
No.
You don't think you could have owned slaves? The beating a motherfucker in they back with a whip and shit, you know, that couldn't be you?
Nah, I don't get off on that kind of violence.
What you mean, get off? You gotta keep your slaves in check. You couldn't do that shit?
Nah, I said no. The answer is no. Could you do that shit?
Could I do what? Be a slave owner? And what? Punish them the way they punish us? I'm just trying to make
them meeting your
right. I'm just trying to make sure we having the same conversation right now.
No, we not. We absolutely not.
You know what? You know what? Out of respect, like me being the way I am right now, I make them motherfuckers fight. I ain't gonna have to beat your ass. I let y'all beat each other ass.
Barbaric. And that's what's wrong with us.
What, that we're animalistic by nature? That's not, ain't nothing wrong with that.
And yes, the Indians kept escaping, so they needed somebody of a different color, somebody who didn't know where the fuck they were. That's also how Indians were able to enslave black people. They didn't know where they were.
How do you get around your own skin color though? Like, I've seen an influx of mixed kids. I have mixed kids. I've seen that shit multiply. It's trending. It's a lot of mixed kids on the planet. Yeah.
I am a mixed kid, so what you saying?
It's a lot of mixed kids on the planet.
And
I'm saying from when a motherfucker might say light skin, right? And maybe this is just me being naive at the time. You never really knew if they had a mixed parent unless you were at their house. Because people were hiding things. They were good at hiding things. You just saw the child at school or something, but you never knew the dad was white or the mom was white or the dad was black, blah, blah, blah. That really wasn't no dialogue amongst us, and the motherfucker just said you lighter than everybody else, so they fuck with you and shit. And then you'll hear, well, you got white in your family because you light skin, that type of shit. But not to the degree that, like, okay, when I first came here, the dudes used to say, like, especially in Gastonia, they used to use the term gray. Oh, she gray. I'm just telling you what the culture was here, man.
What is gray?
Mixing black and white.
Oh my God.
They were. I'm just saying, hey, look, this is down south shit. But look, the niggas will be like, yo. They'd be like, yo, she gray. And then I started seeing couples out in public openly. And I'm like, okay, we getting there. Then you started seeing more and more. And then it's like, damn, okay. Y'all really do fuck with the brothers and shit. It's a lot of white women that like to fuck with the brothers. So to me, that was real dialogue. Because you're seeing it now. It ain't just a rumor. It ain't just a few couples that you see out in public that, you know what I mean, that did the shit. It ain't some shit you seen on TV. You seeing it for real. So I'm looking at the shit like in my mind, I'm thinking some old 1960 shit where motherfuckers is saying racist shit to them, throwing rocks at them and shit. Got a white mob around them with some bullshit. I ain't seeing none of that. But then I hear the stories of how the family members treat certain people. And then you get certain family members to be like, we not like that. I don't think that people should have to explain that. You know what I mean? In them situations. If you fuck with me, you fuck with me. If you don't, you don't. Don't start talking that race shit. I don't like when people do that. Because it kind of negates what you're trying to say to a motherfucker. Like, if you fuck with me, fuck with me. Don't talk about you like black people and fuck that shit. You feel me? We shouldn't have to have that conversation. You here. You fucking with me. And you ain't trying to kill me. I ain't trying to kill you. Let's get it popping. You feel me? We ain't got to talk about that shit. But it kills me that people feel the need to explain that shit. Yeah. I want it to be where it's just we people, man. At the end of the day. I try to treat people just like people. I don't bring up, oh, you white. You know what I mean? I can see. I know you white. Why the fuck I gotta bring that shit up? You see I'm black. You know I'm black. Why the fuck you gotta bring that shit up? That's racist. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Yeah, you being racist while trying not to be racist and shit.
I don't see an Indian or a Mexican to be like, hey, you know, I like Mexicans. Y'all cool.
Right. Exactly. And so you felt that then.
Weird.
Right, exactly. And so my white counterparts, brothers and sisters, stop doing that shit. We don't like that.
Yeah, my what they like to say, my best friend is a black guy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Stop doing that shit. Stop explaining your relationship to black people, man. We don't need that shit.
True.
We don't need that shit. We fuck with you, we fuck with you. We don't. It's niggas I don't fuck with. So we in the same boat. Some niggas I don't fuck with. Point blank. Shit.
True. That's true.
Them same niggas you be locking your car door on, nigga. I be clutching my shit like, nigga, I wish you would.
I do that shit to white people too. This shit's funny when a white person hear the clock, the lock click, they turn around. I fuck with everybody. I lock the door on everybody. I don't give a fuck.
I think racism is stupid as hell. It's a waste of fucking energy.
Just like Facebook beef.
Nah,
Facebook
beef is fun. Facebook beef is fun.
It's a way. Yeah, are you keeping your vocabulary short?
Nah, I'm gonna tell you why. Because it ain't a cop fight, right? Usually it's a motherfucker that's trying to prove he's smarter than you. His point is more poignant and more important than yours.
Always.
So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna let you talk. But I'm gonna type something so powerful, somebody else gonna feel that shit. And they gonna hit like, bitch.
That's called taunting.
That's not taunting. That's a skill. When you get the desired results of making your point and you just get notifications.
Right, but why you ain't talking? Why you ain't saying nothing about that yet?
About what?
The Chiefs.
The football game? Man, fuck that boring ass shit.
It was boring?
Boring.
How they get their ass whooped like that,
though? I'm not making excuses, but I was told they had two left. They had two tackles that wasn't their regular starters. Then your boy, who was a mobile quarterback,
I seen a nigga throw the ball at the ground multiple times.
Hey, look, they was on his ass. They was on his ass all night. I said it reminded me of when the Denver Broncos did that shit to the Carolina Panthers, and the score was kind of similar.
That's crazy.
They was on Cam Newton ass the way he just gave the fuck up.
I think I remember that game.
But they was 15-1.
Yeah.
Hey, the team that look, the Chiefs was 14-2, so that record don't mean shit.
Yeah. Boo to the Chiefs. Brady made that shit look very easy. I think I could win the Super Bowl.
So I had a story. Well, I'll take that back. I have a story. But because a couple of things didn't happen, I'm not going to tell that story. I'm going to save it for Friday. Just in case I get busy again and I ain't fully prepared like I should be. And I just want y'all to understand that's what's been going on. Your man been busy than a motherfucker, y'all. I'm doing big things and it's going to manifest itself probably around the summer. So it's hard doing shit when you're doing shit for Dolo. I got people on my team. Shout out to the team that's helping. We gonna get there, man. Like, feel me on this. All this hard work and dedication is gonna fucking pay off, yo. Like, I already know, without a doubt. So, just keep fucking with your boy. To the fans of the Real Rap Talk podcast, man. Fans of me, fans of Kid Anonymous. Keep fucking with us, man. Just trust me. We gonna have this shit to where it's gonna be bigger than just this right here. I can't wait, and I know I keep saying it because you gotta keep talking shit into existence, man. You know what I mean? Last year, we went out and we spent a whole bunch of money on equipment that we're not even using right now.
We haven't used it.
Exactly. We ain't used that shit in a minute.
Forever.
But there's a reason for that. It takes a certain discipline to try to accomplish what I'm trying to accomplish.
But
so,
the money is spent, though.
Right, exactly. Exactly. We pretty much set for the next 5 years before they come out with the iPhone 29 out this bitch.
I ain't fucking waiting. So when are we gonna be a year old?
What's the date? We still in February, right?
Yeah.
It's the end of this month.
It's the end of this month. We're about to be a year
Or
old.
no. Yeah.
March.
It's between the end of February to the beginning of March.
All right, we'll go back and check YouTube and the website. Make sure y'all check us out on YouTube.
Like, share, and subscribe. And that's another thing too I thought about.
But YouTube?
I don't do the YouTube the way I used to do the tags and all of that shit for those videos. So that's where this program doesn't benefit us.
Well, I mean, if we still had the camera going, they all can work together. So.
If I had more time to dedicate to doing this shit, then yeah, I don't. So I ain't worried about that shit. Like, I'm doing what I want to do. I'm here, I'm sitting down, I'm talking to y'all talking to me, we kicking it. It's almost the same as hanging out with a motherfucker. I'm a funny nigga. And I like to have fun. You feel me? Like, at the end of the day, that's it. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. You ain't gotta like me, nigga. I don't care if a motherfucker like me or not. Like, I ain't never been that nigga. I care less. Nigga, I'ma still spit my spit. So shit, either you gonna tune in or tune out. Kid Anonymous. Damn, yo, we about to bunk out. Big bass. Real Rap Talk podcast. We will be back at it again on Friday at 8 o'clock. If don't nothing pop up. Cause
man, what's everybody doing for Valentine's Day?
When is Valentine's Day? Sunday.
Yeah.
Well, we'll find
on the weekend freaking and shit.
We'll find out
on the weekend.
We'll find out on Friday because it'll be 2-day pressure by then. 2-day pressure because you get paid. You gotta hurry up and get them flowers and your candy and your teddy bear in your big ass motherfucking card or whatever gift it is you're gonna get to your girl or your dude. It'll be that 2-day pressure. So we'll talk about that shit on Friday, man. I'm gonna clown some people.
What you clown? What you mean? What you mean clown?
I'm gonna clown some people for Valentine's Day,
what
man.
What you clowning on?
You'll find out on Friday.
Like
get out my time machine, homie.
To clown on people.
Look, you from the last episode.
Me, you clowning on?
No. What you said?
What I say?
About how important.
I didn't say it was important.
Whatever, man.
I did not say that it was important.
Okay, I hear you.
Remember, the conversation was like, is it worth it?
You know,
doing all of that.
You know what I like about some of these topics? You could dwell on them after the fact, like the shit you didn't say, and you can come back and say it. So I gotta ask you shit.
Oh, I'm gonna say that shit.
Hell yeah, god damn it. I'll be watching these motherfuckers. I'll be like, yo, yeah, nigga. I got some shit I want to say. So
oh my god.
I'm gonna definitely be well versed on Friday, man. I'm promise I'm gonna have my head right.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna have my game over here going on. I'm gonna have my little sound bites ready and everything. We're gonna get back to it, man. Because I know for a fact Thursday is gonna be raining, so we ain't working on that day. So that's the shit that gives me the freedom to wild out. When I'm tired, I don't even want to push a button in this motherfucker. You feel me? We out, man. Peace. Oh yeah, them numbers is dookie low.